The inspiration behind it began at diabetes camp. So every August, I volunteer as a camp counselor at a camp for kids with type 1 diabetes. And part of camp this year was group discussions about diabetes burnout. So if you don't know, diabetes burnout is defined as the negative emotions and burdens of self-management relating to living with diabetes. So why does that happen? Well, we're constantly thinking of a million things at once, right? So to put it in perspective, with type 1, ever since you're diagnosed, you sort of start this full-time job taking care of your condition. It never goes away. Management and treatment are 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year for the rest of your life. So this year at camp, we went around the circle as kids told these really, really heart-wrenching stories about their experiences with diabetes burnout. People were crying left and right, and it was extremely sad to hear what some of these kids had gone through. But it also made me realize something that would inspire the book itself. So I sat there thinking, why have I never experienced this, diabetes burnout? Then I realized it's because of the positivity that's guided my life. And it was imparted on me early that my situation wasn't going to change with type 1, but my attitude towards my situation could. So I saw my condition as the strongest motivator in my life rather than something that I just had to live with. And this is something that I thankfully had within me, but a lot of kids don't. So my question was, why aren't we teaching it? If you look at diabetes education today, we tend to focus a lot on the things you'll lose living with diabetes. The freedoms that normal kids have. You'll have to take insulin shots, you'll have to count carbs, but we never talk about what you'll gain. All the amazing skills and character traits, the community and relationships that you build. And in my opinion, this is just as important. I'm not voting that we stop teaching people with diabetes how to inject insulin, but what I'm pushing for is a perspective shift in the way we look at life with diabetes in general. So why had no health professional told me about the amazing gifts that come along with the struggles of life with diabetes? That would have made those struggles a lot more bearable, if you ask me. So I decided to take matters into my own hands and write a book about it. The big overall goals were to help people with type 1 learn to let their condition inspire them and empower them to see the struggles that they face in life as challenges to overcome. And to really connect people with type 1 and really build this community around the book, because in my opinion, we learn best from our peers and people who are like us. So after almost a year of hard work, Positively Type 1, How Living with a Chronic Illness Can Be Your Most Powerful Motivator for an Extraordinary Life was born. And basically with each chapter, I've explained a certain skill or character trait that living with diabetes helps you build. So for example, we become great at problem solving because with every meal, we calculate carbs, insulin doses, and also with each chapter, I've highlighted one of the amazing kids who I've worked closely with, who I felt embodied each of these traits. So I really wanted to have writing directly from the kids as well. Thanks so much for watching. Positively Type 1 is available on Amazon in the link in the bio. Feel free to check out my Instagram, Type 1 on the Move, and my website, type1onthemove.com.